Hey guys, so Lord here, back again with another action figure review, and today we're going to be wrapping up my looks at this current wave of Page Punchers figures with Bloodwind. From again, I think Justice League, since he is a variant of Jean-Jean's, aka the Martian Manhunter, but don't quote me on that. This guy is of course brought to us by the fine folks over at DC Direct and or McFarlane Toys. Pick your poison there, and is a character that, much like Ms. Martian, who we looked at yesterday, I don't think we've gotten in figure form before. So it's kind of a big deal, and the fact that he doesn't have any real accessories to speak of doesn't bug me too much. He's got two fist hands. Ms. Martian had two fist hands. It's not like they give him a freaking trigger hand, and, well, they either don't hold stuff or they have nothing to hold. Robin and Martian Manhunter. Looking at you two. But you know, the fact of the matter is, these figures aren't getting any cheaper, and if McFarlane wants to keep licenses moving forward, maybe he should stop doing dumb crap, like platinums, and quick sellouts, and not giving you accessories, and giving you points for stuff you don't want. I'm just saying, not a good way to run a business. But at any rate, why don't we cut right to the chase and get to the meat and taters and take a look-see at all Bloodwind does have to offer in terms of anything. He's got a card. And the bio on the back, I don't know if it specifies, but he actually is Martian Manhunter in disguise. Right around the time Doomsday shows up, which is quite fascinating. I don't think they've ever adapted this into any media outside of the comics, so I would like to see this in like an animated movie or something, because I want to know more about this character. He's got cool powers. He's almost like Justice League Darkworthy. He gets his powers from like demons or like ancient spirits or something. It's pretty cool. But other than that, I don't know a whole heck of a lot about this character, other than he looks kind of cool. That said, he does have a hockey puck display stand, racing with all McFarlane Toys releases. That I do know. And I also know he's on the is it the Speeding Bullets body? It might be. I know it's the same body that, like, Wildcat and Orion and those guys use, but I'm unsure if this is the Speeding Bullets body or not. I want to say Effigy uses this body. Electric Blue and Red Superman use this body. So it's a good body. I like this body a lot. It's very streamlined. They did give him some added bits here. I'm surprised this is actually glued down, this thigh piece. Maybe that's from another figure. Same with these on his wrists. These are either glued down or molded to him. His cape has like a little clasp, this little gem, which I guess is where he gets his powers from. His head looks pretty good. Other than that, as far as his articulation goes, his head will look side to side, look up and down. He can look really far up. He can tilt side to side. Shoulders will kick out, back down. They'll rotate all the way around. He does have a beautiful butterfly, as well as a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, as well as a ball hinge in the wrist that will rotate, hinge, and swivel. He also has a diaphragm joint that'll lean this far forward, this far back, tilt side to side. Not really any rotation to speak of, which is odd. But I know it probably does. It's just, I guess I need to heat it up or something to get it to work. Ball joint in the waist, that'll kick back and forth as well as tilt. Hips will kick out, back down, forward, back. He does have a thigh cut a little bit. Double knee. Of course, the other one's going to be a little more hindered because of that thigh strap. And then he does have a ball hinge ankle that'll rotate, hinge, pivot, and toe joints. That, the one's good at least. So, not a bad figure. Just kind of random if you're unfamiliar with the source material. But I'd like to know more about this guy. I think he's cool. He's got a cool name, Bloodwind. Makes it sound like he might have vampiric abilities, although I don't think he does. But, yeah, I like him. I think he's cool. Maybe should have had some open hands or some kind of effects or something, but, you know. we are talking about McFarlane, aka McFarlane here, and if you want that, then you're barking up the wrong tree, my dog. So, with that being said, I think it is time now that we move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here we have good old Bloodwind next to, well, himself in a way. Have Jean-Jeans, aka the Martian Manhunter, who's not the same height, so if he is disguising himself as Bloodwind, like in the comic, I guess he makes himself taller. Too bad the fine folks over at McFarlane Toys didn't decide to make this figure taller, but I digress. That said, we also have Tim Drake, aka Robin, because, not for nothing, these are the three figures from this wave, relatively easy to come by. Miss Martian, not so much. Want more on that? Check out my review I did on her yesterday. I'd really appreciate it if you did. Getting these two out of the way, however. So we can bring in our two regulars. Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibulith. Right here. And the infamous Uncovered Spawn. Right here, who is taller, but not enough to be towering. So, with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and like I said in the Miss Martian review from yesterday, again, check that out if you haven't already, would really appreciate it if you did. While it sucks that this entire Page Punchers wave has absolutely no accessories, it is exciting to get new characters, and Miss Martian and Bloodwind are said new characters. It sucks that they were red platinums, but Bloodwind, anyways, is a little bit easier to come by than Miss Martian. In fact, he's a lot easier to come by. Store I frequent has had him sitting there for some time, probably because nobody knows who he is, but at the end of the day, new characters are exciting, even when they get stiffed in the accessory department and are a little bit harder to find. That said, is anyone really willing to put in the effort to get Bloodwind? I'm sure there are some, but most people, probably not. So this is an easy pass if you're not interested in adding to your Justice League or have no interest in the character. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.